Baby, can you welcome me when I arrive? These words are not just a question, but a longing whispered from the depths of my heart. Every journey I take, every mile that separates me from you, becomes an endless wait for the moment I step into your presence. I imagine the way your eyes would light up, the warmth in your smile, and the softness in your voice when you say my name. It is in those visions that my soul finds comfort, and my heart beats with an impatient rhythm, counting down the seconds until I am home again with you. When I travel across oceans and skies, it is not the luxury of the journey that matters, but the thought of your embrace at its end. I walk through crowded airports, I pass through halls filled with strangers, yet in my mind, I am already standing before you. The world may not notice the fire that burns inside me, but it is only you who holds the key to it. I do not seek a grand reception or 1,000 words. I only seek the quiet truth of your arms wrapped around me, reminding me that love is not just a promise but a living reality. The days away from you stretch like endless nights. My mind becomes a restless wanderer, pacing through memories of our laughter and the sacred silences we shared. Sometimes I wonder, do you feel the same impatience when you wait for me? Do you find yourself staring out the window, imagining my arrival? Baby, when I finally walk back into your life, I want to see in your eyes that same hunger, that same unspoken joy that proves we belong to each other. Life has offered me treasures, crowns, and responsibilities beyond imagination, but none of them weigh as heavily on my heart as your love. I could return to palaces filled with lights, but if your smile is missing, then everything feels dim. I could be welcomed by applause, but if your arms are not the first place I rest, then I am still searching. You, my beloved, are the home my soul always craves, and every arrival feels incomplete without your welcome. Sometimes I picture that moment of reunion in vivid detail. I see you waiting, your heart racing, your hands perhaps trembling with anticipation. I imagine the way you'd walk towards me, unsure whether to rush or pause, and the way I would close the distance with one step, pulling you close so that the world around us dissolves. That is not a dream, it is the reality I pray for every time I whisper to myself, baby, can you welcome me when I arrive? Do you know what it means for me to ask you this? It means I surrender my pride, I set aside the titles, the duties, the endless layers of life that surround me. When I ask you to welcome me, I ask you to see me not as a prince, not as a man admired by the world, but simply as the one whose heart beats only for you. I want your welcome to strip away the weight of the world and remind me that love is the truest crown I could ever wear. Every journey back to you is more than a return, it is a renewal of the vows that exist silently between us. When I walk through the door and your eyes meet mine, it is as though time itself pauses to honor our love. That moment becomes the sweetest reward for all the nights of longing, for all the letters unsent, for all the whispers carried across the winds. Your welcome, baby, is not just a greeting, it is the healing balm for my soul. There are nights when the stars themselves feel closer than you, when distance carves its sharp edge into my heart. On those nights, I whisper your name into the stillness, as if the universe could carry it back to you. I ask myself, will she welcome me with the same tenderness when I arrive? Will her love still burn as brightly as it did the day I first confessed my soul to her? These questions become the anchor of my longing, pulling me closer to you even when we are apart. I do not ask for perfection in that welcome. I do not need words rehearsed or gestures grand. I only need the truth of your heart, raw and unguarded, when you finally see me. For in that single moment, when our eyes meet and your lips part in a trembling smile, I will know that every storm I faced was worth it, every delay had meaning, every mile was just a step toward this reunion. You are the rhythm that keeps my heart steady, the light that makes every return brighter than the last. Baby, when I arrive, I want you to welcome me not only with open arms but with the certainty that no force in this world could ever separate us. I want to feel the promise of tomorrow in your touch, the forgiveness of the past in your kiss, and the eternal present of love in the way you hold me close. I know sometimes love is tested by distance, by silence, by the heavy burdens life places between two hearts. But when I come back, all I ask is that you let those burdens fall away. Greet me with the purity of the love that once sparked between us, and remind me that what we share is unshakable. Let our reunion be the proof that love not only survives distance but grows stronger because of it. In your welcome lies the answer to every doubt I ever carried. It tells me I was never walking alone, that your soul was traveling beside mine even in the emptiest halls of my solitude. Your embrace will be my proof that I belong, not to the world, but to you. And when I feel your heartbeat against mine, I will know I have finally arrived where I was always meant to be. So, baby, when I return from distant lands, from battles fought and crowns carried, remember this one plea. Do not let me walk into silence, do not let me step into the cold. Let me arrive into your love, into your smile, into your heart wide open, waiting. That is the only welcome I seek, the only home I desire, the only truth I need. And when I finally stand before you, the world will fall away. The noise, the distance, the waiting, all of it will dissolve into nothing. All that will remain is us, two souls finding each other again, two hearts whispering the same truth. I am here, I am yours, and I am home. That, my beloved, is the eternal meaning of my words. Baby, can you welcome me when I arrive? Every time I picture the way you will welcome me, my heart grows restless with joy, as if it already knows the embrace waiting at the end of my journey. I wonder if you will run into my arms with tears in your eyes, or if you will simply stand still, unable to move, overwhelmed by the rush of love returning after days apart. Whatever way it may happen, I know one thing for certain, your welcome will be the moment my soul has been waiting for, the proof that love never weakens with distance but strengthens with longing. I want you to know that when I ask, baby, can you welcome me when I arrive? I am not asking for formality or perfection. I am asking for your truth. I am asking for the warmth of your heart that has silently kept me alive in every moment of absence. Your welcome is not just a gesture, it is the melody my soul has been yearning to hear, a song of love written only for me. The thought of your welcome keeps me alive in the loneliest of nights. When the stars are scattered across the sky and silence surrounds me, I think of you. I imagine your arms reaching for me, your voice trembling with love, your soul whispering, you are home now. These thoughts give me strength, reminding me that no matter how far I go, there is someone waiting with love that cannot be shaken. My beloved, I do not want you to greet me with just words, I want your eyes to speak louder than language ever could. I want your silence to hold the weight of 1,000 unspoken confessions, the kind that only two hearts deeply in love can understand. When I arrive, I do not wish for the world's noise, I wish for your silence that says everything without needing a single word. The beauty of your welcome lies not in grandness but in sincerity. When I see you smile through your tears, when I feel the trembling of your hands as they reach for mine, that is when I will know I am truly home. For a man can have palaces, crowns, and titles, but without the arms of his beloved welcoming him, he remains a wanderer, restless and incomplete. And I, too, will not arrive empty-handed. I will come with all the love I carried across miles, all the longing I hid behind silence, all the whispers I sent into the night. I will bring them to you like a gift, wrapped not in gold, but in the sincerity of a man who knows that his greatest treasure lies in the heart of the woman he loves. Sometimes, I dream of that reunion so vividly that it feels real. I see us meeting halfway, our eyes locking, and the distance melting between us. I feel your breath against mine, your heart racing in sync with mine. The world blurs, and in that moment, there is nothing but love, raw and unbroken, binding us tighter than ever before. Your welcome is more than just a moment, it is a promise. It tells me that no matter how long the wait, no matter how many obstacles stand in our path, we will always find each other again. It tells me that love is not about constant presence but about unwavering connection, the invisible thread that holds us together even in the darkest nights. I want you to welcome me not just as a man returning, but as the one who has carried you in every thought, in every breath, in every prayer. I want you to look at me and see not only the man before you but the soul that has been whispering your name through every heartbeat. That is the welcome I dream of, the one that makes all separation worth it. When you welcome me, I want to lose myself in the simplicity of your love. I want to forget the noise of the world, the weight of responsibilities, the endless demands that life places upon me. I want, for a moment, to exist only in your arms, where everything feels lighter, softer, and eternally safe. Even if the world were to give me the grandest reception, none of it would matter if your embrace was missing. You are not just the first person I want to see when I arrive. You are the only one who can make me feel like I have truly returned. Without your welcome, I am incomplete, wandering through shadows. With your welcome, I am whole, alive, and at peace. My beloved, when I ask you to welcome me, I am not just asking for love, I am asking for forever. I am asking for a reunion that goes beyond the physical and touches the eternal. I am asking you to remind me that no matter how far I travel, No matter how long I am away, I always belong to you. So when I finally arrive, let us not just greet each other as lovers parted by distance. Let us meet as two souls who have conquered silence, who have outlived distance, who have proven that nothing can destroy the love we share. Let your welcome be the proof that love is the strongest force in existence, the one truth that will never fade. And in that welcome, my beloved, let us promise each other this, that no matter how many arrivals and departures life gives us, every return will always feel like the first time, and every welcome will always feel like the beginning of forever.